No time to study? Just listen to this audio and revise the full chapter in minutes. Chapter 1. The Circulatory System. We know that a group of organs that work together to carry out the same function is known as an organ system. Each part of our body needs oxygen, food and water to grow and repair itself. The food and water that we take in and the oxygen we breathe in have to be sent to all body parts. The organ system that transports oxygen, digested food and water throughout our body is called the circulatory system. This system also collects waste from all parts of our body. Let's learn about this system in detail. The human circulatory system. The heart, blood and blood vessels make up the circulatory system in our body. Heart. The heart lies between our lungs, slightly towards the left side of the chest. It is about the size of our fist. Structure of the heart. The human heart consists of 4 chambers. The 2 upper chambers are called auricles and the 2 lower chambers are called ventricles. There are walls between the upper and the lower chambers. These walls allow the blood to flow in one direction only. Function of the heart. The heart is a strong muscular organ. It is like a pumping machine. It contracts and relaxes continuously to pump blood to all parts of our body. Blood. Blood is a red liquid that flows in blood vessels. Blood carries oxygen to all parts of our body and collects carbon dioxide and other waste from them. It also carries digested food, nutrients to all parts of our body. Blood vessels. Blood vessels are thin tubes that form a network throughout our body. There are 3 types of blood vessels. Arteries. Arteries carry blood from the heart to the rest of the body. They have thick walls. Veins. Veins carry blood from different parts of the body to the heart. They have thin walls. Capillaries. Capillaries are the thinnest of blood vessels. All exchange of gases, nutrients and waste takes place through the walls of capillaries. Process of blood circulation. Veins bring blood to the heart from all parts of our body. The blood contains carbon dioxide, a waste gas. The heart then pumps this blood into the lungs. In the lungs, the carbon dioxide is removed and oxygen is absorbed. This oxygen-rich blood then comes back to the heart. The heart pumps this blood to all parts of our body through the arteries. Thus, our blood supplies oxygen to all parts of our body. This cycle goes on. The auricles always receive blood in the heart. The ventricles always pump blood from the heart. As the blood moves through the blood vessels in the digestive system, it picks up nutrients and transports them to all parts of our body. Blood also collects waste from the liver and other parts of our body in a similar way and helps in removing them from the body. Heartbeat and pulse. The heart continuously pumps blood by contracting and relaxing. The contraction and relaxation of the blood muscle produces a sound or beat. It is called heartbeat. The heart of a healthy person beats about 70 times in a minute. We can feel our heartbeat by keeping our hand on our chest. Doctors use a stethoscope to listen to heartbeats. The pumping of blood by the heart causes a rhythmic wavy movement of blood in the arteries. This is called pulse. The pulse rate shows how fast our heart is beating. We can feel our pulse by putting two fingers of one hand on the wrist of the other hand. We should eat a balanced diet. We should avoid eating junk food such as chips, colas, ice creams and noodles. Fatty and sugary food are not good for the heart. We should exercise regularly. Some good forms of exercise are jogging, brisk walking, cycling and swimming. We can also get enough exercise by playing outdoor games. When we exercise, more blood is pumped throughout the body. Thus, more oxygen reaches different parts of the body. Yoga for a healthy heart. Yoga is good for the mind and the body. It involves relaxing in a posture while focusing on deep breathing. Deep breathing benefits our respiratory system the most, which in turn helps in the functioning of the heart. Certain yoga asanas help to make the heart healthier and improve blood circulation. Some such asanas are Tadasana, mountain pose, Utthita, Hastapadasana, extended hands and feet pose, Virabhadrasana, warrior pose, and Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Do not get close to people smoking cigarettes and bidis. People who breathe in this smoke regularly are more likely to get the same disease as the smokers. Words to know. Heartbeat. The sound of the contraction and relaxation of the heart muscle. Pulse. Sensation of rhythmic movement of blood in the arteries. Now you know the system that transports oxygen, nutrients and waste water throughout our body is called circulatory system. The heart, blood and blood vessels make up the circulatory system. The heart pumps blood to all parts of our body. Blood circulates throughout our body with the help of a network of thin tubes called blood vessels. Healthy food habits and regular exercise help to keep the heart healthy. Deep breathing benefits our respiratory system and helps in the functioning of the heart. Now let's move to the next fifth chapter, plant reproduction. Chapter number 5, plant reproduction. We have learned that after pollination, the flowers change into fruits and the fruits bear seeds. Let's now learn more about how this process of transformation of flowers into fruits takes place. Fertilization. When a pollen grain reaches a stigma, it begins to grow and forms a pollen tube. The pollen tube travels down through the style to enter an ovule inside the ovary. On reaching the ovule, a male reproductive cell or male gamete in the pollen grain unites with the egg cell or female gamete present in the ovule. This process of fusion of male gamete with the female gamete is called fertilization. The single cell produced as a result of fertilization is called fertilized egg or zygote. After fertilization, the ovary swells up and changes into a fruit, and the ovules change into seeds. The sepals, petals, and stamens gradually fall out. The fruit protects the seeds and helps in their dispersal. The seed. Each seed contains a baby plant waiting for the right conditions to grow into a new plant. Let's do this activity. Take a few bean seeds. Each seed has a hard and thick covering. It is called the seed coat. It protects the seed. The seed coat has a tiny hole through which it takes in air and water. Soak the seeds in water overnight. What do you find in the morning? The seeds become larger and their coverings become soft. Peel away the seed coat, you will see two seed leaves. These are called cotyledons. A baby plant called embryo lies in the middle of the cotyledons. The embryo has a tiny root that grows downwards. It also has a tiny shoot that grows upwards. The cotyledons provide food for the growing embryo and also protect it. Seeds of some plants such as gram, bean, and pea have two cotyledons. Seeds of some plants such as maize, rice, and wheat have only one cotyledon. Germination of seeds. The growth of the baby plant in a seed into a seedling is called fertilization. A seed needs the right amount of water, air, and warmth to germinate. When all the conditions are favorable, a seed starts taking in water through the hole in the seed coat. It then begins to swell up and the seed coat bursts open. As the seed germinates, the young root grows downwards and the shoot grows upwards. The baby plant uses the food stored in the cotyledons. The root starts taking in water and minerals from the soil. When the green leaves grow and get sunlight, they begin to make food by photosynthesis. Sunlight is not necessary for germination. Seeds need warmth to germinate. They can germinate even in dark conditions. Dispersal of seeds. Plants cannot move from one place to another. So if all seeds fall and germinate near the parent plant, they will not get enough sunlight, air, water, and minerals and space to grow. Because of this, many seedlings will not survive. Hence, nature helps in various ways to scatter these seeds away from the parent plant. The scattering of seeds or fruits away from the parent plant is called dispersal. Seeds are carried away from the parent plant to far off places by wind, water, animals, or explosion of fruits. Wind, water, and animals are therefore called the agents of dispersal. Explosion, bursting open. Dispersal by wind. Some seeds are very light and some have wings or fine hair on them. Such seeds are easily carried away by wind. Dandelion and cotton seeds have fine hair attached to them that act as parachutes. Some seeds such as sycamore have wings that help them float in air and move to far off places. Dispersal by water. Many plants grow in and around water bodies. Seeds and fruits of these plants such as coconut and lotus are usually carried away by flowing water to far off places. Coconuts are hollow inside and are covered with rough hair. This makes them light enough to float and travel in water. The lotus fruit has a spongy part that helps it to float. Dispersal by animals. Some animals have hooks, spines, or stiff hair. These help the seeds to stick to the bodies of animals, feathers of birds, and also to our food. These seeds are then carried from one place to another. Birds and some animals often swallow seeds while feeding on fruits such as berries. The seeds then come out with their waste. Seeds also get dispersed when we eat fruits such as mango, papaya, and melon and throw away the seeds. Dispersal by explosion. The fruits of some plants such as pea and balsam explode when they dry. This scatters the seeds away from the parent. Vegetative reproduction. We have learned that new plants grow from seeds. In some cases, however, new plants can also grow from different parts of the parent plant, such as roots, stem, or leaves. This is known as vegetative reproduction. Plants such as ferns and mosses do not bear flowers. They produce tiny spores which grow into new plants. Pine trees reproduce through cones from roots. In plants such as sweet potato, new plants grow from the roots of the parent plant. From stems. In plants such as rose and hibiscus, a stem cutting can be used to grow a new plant. When the stem cutting is planted in the soil, new shoots grow from the buds on the cutting. Money plant and strawberry too grow from the stem cuttings. Potato and ginger plants have underground stems. They have small buds on them. When a portion of the stem is planted in the soil, new plants grow from these buds. Onion and garlic plants have underground stems called bulbs. New plants grow from these bulbs. From leaves. In some plants such as Bryophyllum, new plants grow from the leaves of the parent plant. Bryophyllum leaves contain buds on their margins. When these buds fall on the ground, they develop roots and grow into new plants. Words to know. Fertilization. The process of fusion of the male gamete with the female gamete. Germination. The growth of a seed into a seedling. Dispersal. The growth of scattering of seeds or fruits away from the parent plant. Now you know, after pollination, fertilization takes place when a pollen grain reaches a stigma. After fertilization, the ovary swells up and changes into a fruit, and the ovules change into seeds. A seed has a seed coat, cotyledons, and a baby plant. A seed germinates when it gets the right amount of water, air, and warmth. Parent plants have to disperse their seeds so that each seed gets enough sunlight, air, and water. New plants grow from seeds. In some cases, new plants can also grow from roots, stems, or leaves. Thank you. All the best for your exam. Until next time, keep smiling.